Let's get started with the latest in that growing war in the Middle East. The U.S. attacked Iran's Revolutionary Guard overnight. Iran fired back with a barrage of missiles. One person was killed in Kuwait. And for the first time, a suspected Iranian attack targeted Egypt, hitting two ships. One of them was American-owned. Charlie D'Agata is in Jordan tracking all of this for us. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning, Nate. Let's start with that. And another sign of this widening regional war here in the Middle East, that it's expanding. Egypt now reporting a drone strike caused two gas vessels to erupt into flames, while U.S. forces once again went on the attack after an attempted missile attack here in Jordan. Overnight, American fighter jets launched what U.S. Central Command described as a powerful response of airstrikes against Iran after the attempted missile attacks on U.S. forces here in Jordan. Iranian state media showed the craters and debris, saying the U.S. strikes in Qasem Island hit residential areas, burying civilians under the rubble. It comes after President Trump vowed to hit back.
It's our turn. And we'll see if we get there with an agreement at some point, but we're going to hit them very hard.
But the strikes only took aim at the usual targets. According to CENTCOM's statement, targeting military command centers, missile and drone facilities, coastal surveillance and defense sites, and maritime capabilities. A 4-day lull was shattered after Iran launched a surprise attack. A surprise because both sides had paused fighting to give a breather for some kind of diplomatic solution. Instead, the war has widened. For the first time, Saudi Arabia joined the U.S. in a joint bombing campaign targeting powerful Iranian-backed militias in Iraq that had launched multiple drone strikes against Saudi oil facilities. CBS News has learned that Iranians are among at least 20 dead, coffins draped with Iranian as well as Iraqi flags at the funeral procession. A war that President Trump said would be over in a few weeks back in February has now stretched to 5 months with no end or even clear objectives in sight. In a new poll by the Associated Press, most Americans say the war in Iran has not been worth fighting. And that was taken during the pause in hostilities after nearly 2 weeks of fighting in a row. In fact, it has become the most unpopular war ever fought, including Vietnam. Vlad?
Wow. All right, Charlie D'Agata reporting from Amman, Jordan. Thank you.